Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been following along so far, my name is Hannah, and until recently I've been living in Bali, Indonesia. Moving to Bali was always a massive dream of mine, but actually I ended up leaving pretty suddenly about a month ago now. So I just wanted to jump on here and explain why and what kind of videos I'll be making in the future. So I just want to start off by saying that I loved my time in Bali. It is an amazing place and there are so many benefits to going there. I'm not disappointed that I did it, and I don't regret it for a second. It's really a beautiful island. The people are amazing and I made some really good friends there. However, I started to think about leaving. Homesickness kind of set in not long after I made the video about Salmon Via. I'll put the link to that one below, but I've only got 3 videos, so anyways, so I kind of found that during the weekends I was going out and doing these amazing things and loving life, but during the week, day to day, just homesickness really started to creep in. And I lived in Vietnam for 2.5 years, and although I'd have the odd day where I was homesickness, it wasn't the same ongoing longing for home. I didn't struggle with it nearly half as much as I did in Bali, and I just couldn't really work out why, but for some reason Bali just didn't quite feel like home to me. And I can't give a reason why it didn't. I think potentially I missed the energy of Saigon. I think I do love cities, and Bali's very relaxed. It's a slow pace, so it could have been that. But I mean, in the UK, I live in a small village, so I really don't know. All I can liken it to is if you're dating someone who is really lovely and really good looking, and on paper they're everything that you want, but there's just not a spark. That was how I felt about Bali. I would love to go back for a holiday, or even again for a few months at a time, but it's not somewhere that I think I would be suited to living long term. And I don't know why. It's not Bali, it's me. So that was kind of coming into play a little bit. And then as my homesickness got worse, small things started to bother me. I just found that I was getting a bit sad, and in the evenings I would just lay in bed and kind of feel sad, and I don't know, it was just getting to me a little bit, but I thought maybe it will pass. And I really had some more places in Indonesia that I wanted to see before I left, but then the COVID cases began creeping up, and as you may or may not know, in the UK we have a traffic light system. So to come home, if you're from a red list country, you have to quarantine in a hotel for 10 days at the cost of almost £2,000, which I wasn't really that keen on doing, to be honest. And I knew that at some point I wanted to come home and get my vaccine. I did almost get the vaccine in Indonesia, but it would have been the AstraZeneca one, which the UK government doesn't recommend for people who are under 40 years old. And I'm only 26. So there was that. And also I think probably for travel, it might just be easier if my vaccine records are here. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to come home, see family. Obviously before I left the UK, we'd been in lockdown for a long time, so there are friends and stuff here who I hadn't really spent any time with since way before Christmas, even though I'd only been away for a couple of months. So it all just kind of came together, and then just like that I decided on the Thursday to leave Bali. I moved on the Friday. I left Bali to go to Jakarta on the Friday, stayed a night in Jakarta, left Indonesia on the Saturday and arrived home on the Sunday, back in England. And so yeah, it was kind of a snap decision, but I'm really glad that I made it, because I did have some more travel plans, but because of now Indonesia, the cases have gotten a lot worse. They've overtaken India in terms of COVID cases. I wouldn't have been able to do any of that anyway, and I think I would have been really gutted if I'd stayed just to do this 2 weeks of travelling and then I didn't even get to do it. So in retrospect, yep, it was definitely the right decision to come home. And And although there are like little things about Bali that I miss or that I'll think fondly of, I don't regret my decision to leave, and I don't miss it in the same way that I miss Vietnam. Like I miss so much about Vietnam, and I really feel like it's my second home, and I can't wait to go back there. And though I would like to return to Bali one day, and there is more of Indonesia I'd like to see, I don't feel like I have that same connection to the place. Yeah, I mean, I almost feel like there's something wrong with me, because everyone who goes to Bali absolutely adores it, and if they don't, it's because they're like, oh, I didn't realize how like dirty it was, blah blah blah. But to me, like compared to Ho Chi Minh, it seemed impeccably clean. So yeah, I don't know, but you're not going to fall in love with everywhere you visit. Everyone is different, and obviously travel's quite personal, and the places that you love are very specific to you. So yeah, so I've left Bali for now. It's not a goodbye forever, but it's definitely a see you later. But yeah, and so I've now had 1 dose of the vaccine, thank you NHS, and I'm waiting for my second one at the end of August. And then after that I have a little adventure in the UK booked with a really good friend of mine, so I'm very excited for that. And then what next? I'm kind of torn between going to Lisbon in Portugal or Playa del Carmen in Mexico. Obviously the pros of Lisbon is that it's in Europe, so it's pretty close to the UK. It's like a 2-hour flight as opposed to an 11-hour flight. Portugal have kept a very good handle on the COVID situation, and although it will be their winters in Portugal are not as bad as winters in the UK. Whereas Mexico, it's kind of, I'll have like warmer weather, beaches and frozen cocktails, which I'm very pro, but it is a long way from home, and I think their cases are rising quite rapidly right now. So it really just depends what happens on each destination, and also the requirements to get in. At the moment, I can go, when I'm fully vaccinated, I'll be able to go to Portugal quarantine free, but that could change. And Mexico currently doesn't even require a PCR test to get in, but again, that could all change. So really I just have to wait and see what happens, keep an open mind. I love being home in the UK, but I really don't enjoy winter, so I do hope that I can at least go somewhere for the coldest months. But another pro of Lisbon is I would be able to come home for Christmas, whereas in Mexico it's a bit far, so probably not. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens with all of that. But yeah, I'll keep you posted, and I still have a few more videos to make about Bali. Like I asked on Instagram people to like ask me questions, and so I still need to do a video answering those questions. So look out for that coming soon. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about why I left Bali, and yeah, I'm excited to see what's next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.